The remains of 3 of former President Nelson Mandela's children reburied at Unu in the Eastern Cape, and the SA government comes out against the removal of Egypt's democratically elected President Mohamed Morsi. I'm Richard Brooks. The remains of 3 of former President Nelson Mandela's children have been reburied at Unu in the Eastern Cape. That's where Madiba has his rural home. Busisiwe Khadebe has more.
A convoy of cars led by police earlier entered Qunu and went straight to the graveyard. Villagers, local and international media witnessed the reburial from a distance outside the family graveyard. The remains of Tembekile, Makaziwe and Makgatho Mandela were exhumed at Mvezo late yesterday. 16 Mandela family members yesterday won a court battle against Madiba's grandson, Chief Mandla Mandela, to have the remains returned from Mvezo to Qunu.
Prayer services have been held for Madiba in various places around the country, including Kimberley, Oudtshoorn, Gugulethu and Nelspruit. Over 4,000 people, including politicians, attended the service in Nelspruit. Premier David Mabuza.
We have decided as a province that we afford the people of the province the opportunity to join the country and the world and express themselves in different ways in wishing the former president well. Also trying to support the family.
The South African government has come out against the removal of Egypt's democratically elected President Mohamed Morsi. Morsi was removed from power yesterday, and top Constitutional Court Judge Adili Mansour has been sworn in as interim president. Egypt's powerful military also suspended the constitution. International Relations spokesperson Clayson Moniela.
The South African government is of the view that all efforts should be made to avoid violent confrontation between the contending parties. We are of the view that any instability in Egypt may have far-reaching consequences on the already precarious situation in that country as well as the region. In line with the African Union Constitutive Act, South Africa is opposed to all forms of unconstitutional changes of government. We strongly encourage all Egyptians to resolve the present crisis through inclusive dialogue process with all the relevant stakeholders there.
Government says it does not have a clear indication on when the rand will rebound. The rand continues to weaken against a basket of currencies since the second quarter of 2013, falling by more than 15%. The rand has been trading at over 10 rand to the US dollar. Deputy Finance Minister Nhlanhla Nene says government needs to step up capacity to produce goods that are ready for export so that when the rand weakens, it does not affect economic growth.
It'll take as long as we are able to reach a point where it'll stabilize, and when it does stabilize, and they should be able to reap the benefits. But what this also tells us is that we need to step up our capacity to produce goods that are ready for export, so that when times like these catch us, they find us ready to be able to do that. And I think the manufacturing sector is actually looking a lot into that. But we need to also boost our primary sector, particularly agriculture.